Hello everybody and welcome to Secret of Mana Randomizer Weekly Seed number 172. We got a matchup today between Leoned and Piano. We're starting things off. We are going to be starting off with all characters. We're also going to be looking for the Flammie Drum in Logic. So that's kind of our setup right now. We're starting with the whip. Okay, so we already have one of our two weapons that we need to get to the end of the game. Now we just need a cutting weapon, and since we're starting with both other characters, we may be starting with a cutting weapon right now. Lumina Magic is late game. That is possibly a necessity because this is a vanilla long. So that means that we need the magic to get past the orbs in the Grand Palace. We need the Flammie Drum, we need a whip, we need a cutting weapon to get to Flammie. We're starting with the Frisbee, or not the Frisbee, it feels like the Frisbee sometimes, the boomerang and the gloves. So Piano's going to take a little bit of time here. We're listening to Piano's audio today. Piano doing a little bit of shopping. We're starting with 300 gold. Leoned also doing some shopping and making a save before diving down and I guess fighting the first boss here. Piano now making his save. All right, so let's look at the rest of our settings right now. Random complexity, normal difficulty, flying the Flammie Drum in Logic. Enemy growth, match player levels. We're swapping bosses. We have random enemies. We're starting with all characters, and the characters are themselves. We're starting with 300 gold. The bow is in a town. We have the highest chest drop frequency and no chest trap frequency, which means that chest that was left behind by Piano could have been something nice. Leoned dropping down and fighting the Gorgon Bull here as the first boss in Potos at Mantis Ant. We'll see what this drop is. No magic right now, so just weapons. We've got fire, gloves, we've got dark and humanoid, and then ice, boomerang, dark, whip. Piano taking this opportunity instead to blast to Upperland to get some info on the Upperland Forest Orb, as well as pick up a couple of freebies here at Moogle Village. So Leoned is starting this fight, like I said, against the Gorgon Bull, and is just sitting back with the whip, keeping space. Piano gonna run down and see that it is Sylphid. Vanilla Orb. Neat. Alright, what else we have? Gold check is ×2. Gold drop multiplier is 100 times the level, which is standard now. Weapons are random. Shops are random. Status ailments are enemy type. There's the fire seed. Okay. And a whip orb, so an orb for a weapon that we have, which is nice. Go ahead and level that up. Oh, Piano's going to actually save scum that and come back for this later. Okay, let me undo this. I cycled around. There we go. So, Piano is now going to drop in and start the fight against the Gorgon Bull, while Leoned is getting the girl and the Sprite slammed. Trying to keep them both alive. It looks as though Leoned is now in the later phase of the fight. There it is. The Gorgon Bull has gone down for Leoned, so we're about to see Piano also getting the Sprite and the girl get a little close, trying to keep space. Same thing with the whip. So we'll see on Leoned's screen in just a second whether or not Piano, if this is a foolish endeavor or not. A sword orb and nothing. Nah, not worth it. And Leoned is going to save scum. Piano will be doing the same thing shortly. Okay, so this is a fight not worth having, not worth saving. I think that's all of the information that I've gone through. Yeah, chest drop frequency is highest, and the trap frequency is none. So go ahead and pick up all the chests. So we'll see Leoned pick up this chest and get free candy. Hey, it's not nothing. And Leoned, instead of blasting off, is going to instead walk through this opening area to get the hints from the signs, and also hope for some more chests, knowing that nothing is going to be a trap. Picking up another $100 and a medical herb. Grand Palace requires gnome, so that is our first piece of information, knowing what is needed to complete the game. And Sylphid is early game. Well, that makes sense because Sylphid is blocking the forest in the Upperland. Piano finishing his fight now at Potos. And we'll get his sword orb and nothing, and we'll restart. Yep. Yeah, Leoned taking advantage of picking up all of this gold at the beginning because there are no chest traps. Just free money. You need 4 elements to get through the Grand Palace. That's a good hint. Piano now coming south. And the character's just now hitting level 2. But a lot of money has been gained by killing and now there's 200 gold, yeah. Piano now going through this opening area and picking up all of these hints. Need Luna. So we know we need Luna, we know we need Gnome, and we need 2 other elements to get through the Grand Palace. So good information found in these opening hints, these signs along the way to Water Palace. Let's see. Leoned's coming back, decided not to do anything at Water Palace and not go through, rope backwards through the Haunted Forest. Piano also punching down some enemies and picking up some extra gold. There's so much gold going around. Oh my gosh. It's worth it. Look, highest chest drop frequency and no chest traps. On top of that, starting in, I'm trying to remember what version it was. At some point, the standard gold check doubled. Instead of getting 50 gold per level, you started getting 100 gold per level, and it became much more lucrative to actually farm in this game. You do not need Salamando. Okay, good hint. So we know 2 that we need, 1 that we don't. Still need to find what the other 2 are. Undine. Okay, 3 down. So Undine, Luna. What was the other one? We got a hint for where Lumina was. Gnome. That was the other one. So yeah, just seeing some more grinding going on. Yeah, a lot of money now, which means a lot of availability. Got 2,000 gold. Piano backtracking through the Haunted Forest to come to Guy's Navel. A lot of money given. Considering you're starting with all 3 characters, it's good to have all this extra money, though. The Wind is in an early game area. Wind Seed. Piano now coming to Kippo Village to shop around, and Leoned now blasting off to Upperland Forest to get some information and possibly save the seed, the fire seed. We'll see. Okay, some good mid to late game armor here that could be affordable. Gold armor, gold vest is 2250, so that is something attainable. Ruby vest 4500, still attainable, but a little expensive right now. Leoned going to get this information here instead of just walking down. Sylphid Orb. You know, some people want to use the Fancy Pants scope, picking up the information. Want to use the targeting system instead of just using their human legs to walk half a screen to the southwest. All right, Leoned now coming to Moogle Village to pick up the Fire Seed and a Whip Orb. We'll see if he keeps them. Piano now going to descend into Guy's Navel with a bunch of statues. Reset? No, Leoned's keeping it. And he is going to level up the Whip Orb. Let's see if this may make him decide not to keep it, if this is a garbage upgrade. So we'll see that in a second. But yeah, Piano is now coming into Guy's Navel and is headed towards the magic rope chest. Leoned's gonna, I guess, learn by doing, by slapping an enemy. Did not check to see what it was. And is blasting back to Guy's Navel. Alright. So the big difference here is that Leoned has farmed a lot more. There's Luna. Okay, that is a good find. That is a necessary find as well. It's also just good to have with having both of your magic casters at the beginning of the game. You can drain magic. That doesn't really help for the Sprite, since the Sprite now can't cast anything, but getting Luna boost, getting moon magic, moon energy, a spear orb from Watts. But yeah, as I was saying, Leoned has farmed more and has also kept the seed, the fire seed. The gold key, well, that is not going to be helpful for quite some time. And then Sylphid blocking Earth Palace as well. Sylphid early game is going to unlock some stuff. Piano now dropping down into the hole onto the Scorpion Army ship and picking up a sword orb and is going to bail. Has picked up all the freebies at this point. Now time to shop and save and maybe do some boss fight save scumming. Leoned now picking up his Luna magic. Let's see what we got here. Chest guards, great for the girl and the sprite. Cobra bracelets, affordable. Yeah, some decent stuff here. Kung Fu dress could be good if your budget is tight. And I don't know if that was a battle suit or a spiky suit. It looked like a battle suit. Very close, very different, slightly different colors. All right, Leoned getting the Spirit Orb from Watts. And picking up his gold key and immediately going to shop. Piano now going to make a save before fighting these bosses to save scum the fights. And Leoned coming here with a lot more money. Yeah, it's a battle suit. And Guardian Ring, yeah, a lot of expensive stuff. But could pick up a couple of Cobra bracelets. And could pick up a chest guard and a Kung Fu dress. No, well, one or the other, I guess. What do we have here? This is... Piano is now starting to fight at Tropicalo. This is Buffy. What is this whip that he has? Oh, it's dark. Right, oh, Piano hasn't leveled up his whip. Leoned has, excuse me. So Piano doesn't really have a whole lot of damage to deal with this fight. And is level 3? No, level 2 right now. But he does have moon energy. Could lay down a couple of crits, I guess. Leoned now dropping into the hole to get this. I think this is a sword orb down here in this chest. Yeah. And Leoned's not going to make a save. He's just going to throw it back to Kilroy. And what do we have at Kilroy? It is Boreal Face, which I believe has a weakness to Luna. Piano throwing out some moon energy to get these crits up. Same thing with Leoned, so we got a couple of boss fights going on. One on top of the other. Crit for 43 on Buffy. Leoned casting Moon Energy, and having kept the Fire Seed, now has level 1 Luna Magic for the girl, which means 2 crits for each cast. Piano doing alright. Has some healing stuff that may want to throw down on the boy right now. Yep, boy is very low on health. And Leoned takes down Boreal Face. We'll see the reward here in a second. Oh, man. Somehow that boy doesn't take that damage. All right, both bosses go down. One in the basement, one on the main floor at Dwarf Village. We'll see whether or not these checks are worth it. Leoned picks up a Spear Orb and the Axe. Yes, that is a keeper. Good find there. And is going to start his fight now against Buffy, while Piano is picking up a Whip Orb. Nothing. And Dryad Magic. That's a keep. You don't know what your fourth magic is yet, your element to get through the Grand Palace. Also, you pick up the sword along the way. You already have both characters. You can use Dryad Magic to get the Mana Sword against the Mana Beast at the end of the game. So yeah, both of these bosses are worth keeping. You get Dryad Magic, you get the Axe. And now we have a cutting weapon and the whip. So yeah, now it's just get the Flammie Drum and get Gnome, Undine, and one other magic element. Could be Dryad. This could be it. But Luna was one of them. Leoned getting some big damage here on Buffy with the whip. I still don't know what this level 2 whip is that he's upgraded to. Piano coming in and dropping down some burst with the Sprite. Not dealing a whole lot of damage with it. Piano now buffing the boy, while Leoned bats Buffy. All right, Buffy goes down for Leoned, which means he will be picking up Dryad and a Spear Orb, and then I think the other check was a nothing. Piano dishing out some good damage here against Boreal Face and keeping his characters alive. There's, oh, it's a Whip Orb. There's a Whip Orb and a nothing and Dryad Magic. All right, that should be everything here in Dwarf Village for both of our runners. Leoned now done with everything is roping out. Piano has just a little bit more casting. Oh, drains some magic. So, once again, Boreal Face is a Dryad boss. So, with Piano only having Dryad as... Wow, 700 gold found. Wow, big money seed right now. Alright, Boreal Face goes down for Piano. Yeah, with him being a Dryad boss, doesn't take any damage from Burst. But with having a weakness to Luna, you're able to draw a bunch of magic from him very easily, so... Wasn't very helpful to do Buffy first and get Dryad and take him downstairs. Doesn't really do anything. Leoned doing some farming, hoping to get some more chest drops. There is a Spear Orb and the Axe for Piano. And now we're even on drops. Leoned is now topside. Just picking up 700 gold after 700 gold drop. Learning you don't need Salamando from that sign. Oh, Piano going back to get the Sprite. How courteous. How unnecessarily courteous. In the vanilla game, yes, the characters get stuck on stuff all the time. And now, here we go, Piano just running forward. That is one thing that has been upgraded for the randomizer. Is the, that characters, even if they get stuck, your character that you're controlling can keep moving forward and they'll just teleport to you. It's a wonderful quality of life improvement that makes this game not so annoying to play through. Leoned blasting off to Pandora. We'll see Piano probably doing the same thing. Piano not taking any time to farm, so Leoned landing here will have some money to shop. Let's see what this guy actually has for us. If nothing else, can load up on consumables. Rabbite Cap. Can't quite get a Tiger Bikini. Not getting a Vampire Cape anytime soon, if ever. So yeah, Leoned not impressed with this shopkeeper's wares. It is now headed south to the ruins. Piano going to check this sign to the north exit of Pandora to get this hint before heading into the ruins. Water Seed is late game. May be important, may not. But picking up that Water Seed and then going and turning it in at the Water Palace could be something that is required for this, for the completion of the seed. Piano turning around and checking out. I mean, wow, a customer, nothing much here. Yeah, just very expensive cape, a shitty hat. Leoned running through is going to take some time to level up, since he has that Fire Seed, is going to level up Dryad Magic for the Sprite, and hopefully level up before getting to the boss, or just drawing magic. You have Luna, so you don't need to level up. You just need to draw magic from enemies. But that way we'll be able to run into the upcoming boss with level 1 Dryad in the arsenal. And now Piano has come to the ruins, and we've got conflicting reports of how the temperature inside. Leoned has a frosted Sprite, and Piano had engulfed boy, I believe. Once again, status ailments are enemy type, so whatever the enemy normally does, that is what the enemy will do on screen. Leoned has made his way through the ruins and is now about to drop in and do his fight against whatever boss is at Wallface. And it looks as though it's a dragon from the way that we've got this discoloration. It's a wind dragon. All right. So we don't have Gnome on hand, but we do have level 1 Dryad, which could be helpful. And could draw some magic as well. Piano now about to drop in Not drawing a lot of magic. 140 damage is a good amount of damage, though, for level 1 burst. So Piano's going to try drawing magic again. I mean, Leoned drawing magic again. Pulling 5 MP that time, much better. Piano only has level 0 magic. Did not keep that Fire Seed, so this will be a slightly slower fight, but is also 1 level lower than Leoned, so which means that this boss's stats and health and all that stuff is also 1 level lower. Leoned's still trying to pull some decent magic so that he can get another level 1 burst off. Girl's getting kind of low on health. Oh, on Piano's side, the Sprite is dangerously low. Could use a candy. Nope. Down goes the Sprite. And the boy is not doing much better. I think Piano is going to try and shove a candy in the Sprite's mouth. Bring them back, yes. And the boy. Okay. So now, both of our runners are doing some, moon tactics, moon energy tactics, getting these crits. Leoned throwing down another level 1 burst. And that is the blue dragon defeated by Leoned. Piano out of magic with the Sprite, not really drawing very well from this enemy, so has resorted to just buffing the boy and physically just smashing him out of the sky. So let's see what our drops are on Leoned's side. We have a Javelin Orb and the Moon Seed. All right, a second seed, which is nice to find. Means another level of magic available to grind up to. A second shop is open for Leoned and all of his money. Let's see if this is going to be something more affordable and usable for him. Yes, we have hoods. Hoods are nice. And elbow pads. We can pick up an elbow pad for, I don't know if the boy has one, but a quilted hood should definitely be picked up for the girl and the Sprite. Speaking of the girl and the Sprite, kind of low on health over on Piano's side. The girl getting nuked, only taking 1 damage from that thunder bolt. It's only taking 2 damage from the wings, staying alive. Yeah, quilted hood has a lot of defense and also gives +5 agility, which helps with evasion. Always a good find. Oh, there we go. The girl took a big hit there. The Sprite is low, the boy is low. The girl celebrates being revived by immediately getting struck by lightning again. Leoned on his way through the castle in Pandora to get his freebie from the girl and get the 6 chests in the treasury room. It's nothing! I'm already with you. I showed up with gloves. What else did you want from me? There we go. Okay, the dragon goes down. We've got a boomerang orb, a whip orb, the spear, the wind seed. Okay, can go turn that in. The earth seed, wow. And the bow. So, wow, quite an armory we've got here. Piano taking down the wind dragon, and now we'll be rewarded with several seeds and weapons. So the earth seed could be turned in once we find Sylphid. The wind seed can be turned in right now. Leoned taking a little bit of time to cast some spells and level things up on the way, since he has so many seeds. Piano coming to the second shop here. Not as much money, needs to do a little bit of grinding. But taking a look at what is available, getting nothing, possibly taking note of it and coming back. And is now headed north to talk to the Pokemon woman. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, or if this is just something he decides to do on all of his runs. And now with a cutting weapon in play, both of our runners can go pull the free check from the river pedestal, where the sword normally is. Piano picks up his nothing from the girl. And that looks like what Leoned is about to do. Make a save at Potos and then go cut down some bushes. All right, Piano gets his Boomerang Orb, Whip Orb, Spear, Wind Seed, Earth Seed, and Bow. And is very happy to pick up all that. So several seeds at the beginning of this game, which means allowing for very high magic at a very early stage in the run. And yeah, Leoned taking his time, leveling up Dryad along the way. Piano now starting to farm, picking up 800 gold. Leoned picking up 900 gold. Yeah. Everybody kind of understanding now, oh, this is what we need to do with this seed, is do a little bit of grinding. Because it's just free money popping out of these enemies. I will say, you need to pick your battles against which enemy is easy to kill. Piano picking up a bunch more money, and is going to head south and go shopping. Smart move. And it is Sylphid Magic. Yes, that is necessary. That's a good find. So that will not be save scummed. Leoned will have to walk back all the way to Potos Village, but it will not be a walk of shame. It will be a walk of pride. Piano coming here with 3,000 gold and is ready to stock up on the goods. Picking up a couple of quilted hoods. So one thing that Leoned does not know, the Piano does, is that the Earth Palace orb was blocked by Sylphid Magic. So he now can go turn in the Earth Seed, has a whip, has Sylphid, but he doesn't know that that is a thing. Now that being said, it could be that that's not where the Flammie Drum is, and not having that knowledge would actually be helpful, because it's not going to push him to do something extra. But you never know. That could be where something important is turning in the Earth Seed. So we'll just have to wait and see. Piano now on his way back up to Potos. Is he going? Yes. He's got a cutting weapon, is going to make a save and run through the opening area, and we'll be picking up Sylphid in just a second. The runners also now will have a new attack magic to start leveling up. Leoned blasting off to the upper land. Interesting not deciding to first go to Undine Cave. Is leaving that check behind to just like push forward in the seed, which is fine, but that means that if Undine Cave has something, Moogle Belt is at Witch's Castle, that's a new hint. If Undine Cave has something, it's going to be an upsetting time to try and get all the way back here if you're like an Empire to get something and you don't have the Flammie Drum. Kind of best to, if you can, clear stuff out before, so you don't have to backtrack as much if it's possible to do that. But Leoned coming to Upper Land and is going to beeline for the Wind Palace to turn in this newly acquired Wind Seed, and then can start going through Upper Land Forest. And we've got our other bull, our bog standard Minotaur here. Piano now picking up his Sylphid Magic and going, all right, fine. Good. But he knows that he can get to Upper Land Forest, but also can go through Earth Palace right now. All right, and Minotaur being weak to Sylphid goes down very quickly for Leoned. And our orb drop is a bow orb. And now to head north to the Wind Palace to turn in the seed. And spend a little bit of time leveling up spells. Now would be a good time to plop down and get Sylphid up to level 3 or level 4. Alright, turning in the Wind Seed gives us an Axe Orb and a Sword Orb. Okay, nothing spectacular. Leoned not sitting around to level anything up. I guess he can, because he has Luna, he can level stuff up along the way. he can level on the go because he can keep drawing magic from the enemies around him. Yep, Leoned now heading southwest to the rest of the Upperland Forest to crack open this orb. And we'll see what Piano decides to do. Piano not going to the cannon travel. So, also with the cunning weapon and the whip, or with the axe in general, Elena's Castle is in play, which will yield the Moogle Belt and something else. We don't know what that other check is, but knowing that one of them is the Moogle Belt, it makes it less... Like, both of them being a mystery, like, I don't know what's at Elena's Castle, but there's 2 chests there. Versus, well, we know one of them's the Moogle Belt, and now I don't know what the other one is. Like, it almost makes it less appealing to go there when you know that one of the items is something that you don't want. Alright, Hexus is at Undine Cave. Leoned taking the axe and going to Matango. Get a freebie here. Has the whip, could possibly go through Matango Cave right now. So Piano throwing down some bursts and trying to draw some magic. Leoned checking the shop first before going in, talking to Watts and getting the freebie. Well, really expensive stuff. And Silktail cap is, or Cool Cap, whatever it's called. The Cool Cap is nice. Leoned just throwing 7 fairy walnuts, whatever. I can get more money later. There's money there's money inside of all of these monsters. You break one, you kill one, you crack open its ribs, and coins pop out of it. It's magic. So no need for saving up any money. You can just find money all over the place. A boomerang orb is the freebie here. Lena did not save any money for leveling up weapons, but that's not a big deal. Has Sylphid, has Dryad, has 4 seeds, so plenty of damage going on. Making a save, and probably will go through Matango Cave and see if he can crack through it. We'll at least pick up the info here. Piano drawing some more magic from Hexus. Throwing down some more bursts. Yeah, that's exactly what Leoned is doing. Is going into Matango Cave to see at least what the orb is. If it's nothing passable, he gets that information, can save scum back to Matango Palace Inn to save the travel time. Alright, Hexus goes down for Piano, so this will be a weapon orb from the boss itself, and then 2 drops from Undine. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff available right now. Having the whip, having the axe. There's just so much. Boomerang orb. A javelin orb and 1,800 gold. Piano will keep that. No, Piano will not keep that. 800 gold is nothing when all of the enemies just have stuff sitting around. Have, money that you can pick up. Alright, what do we have here? It is Shade. Alright, at Matango Cave. And yeah, Leoned, gaining that information just resets. Smart move. Get some information. You can't go into it. Just back out. Alright, Piano staying around in the early game, clearing stuff out before committing to leaving the area. The fear of having to backtrack in case stuff is not in the desert or in Ice Country or at the Empire. There's so much available here still in the early game. You know, there's also Earth Palace. Alright, Leoned is going to blast off to Kakara. Alright. Also a possibility of turning in the Fire Seed right now. You have the Fire Seed, you have the Whip. You don't have a whole lot to cast. You have 3 elements right now. Piano's made his way through the Haunted Forest and is now inside of the Witch's Castle. We'll be getting the Moogle Belt and something else. Ooh. But this may not be a worthwhile endeavor. This may get scummed as well. Leoned sprinting south out of Kakara into the desert. Headed to the Fire Palace. Another thing that Piano will be picking up here is a good hint from the doll on the table. I guess Leoned could also punch up the ramp here if the first orb is not viable. Yeah, that's what he's just going to do. He's just going to punch up the ramp. Good luck! Piano also trying to get up a ramp, trying to get up these stairs. Alright, yeah. So Leoned just cheeses it up the ramp. Shade in a Forgotten Land, a glove orb for the first chest in Fire Palace. So Shade is under the sea. Another vampire. Undine orb at Fire Palace as the second orb, my bad. Not as the first one. We don't know what the first one is, don't care. Punched up the ramp. But it didn't get us anything. The sequence break just got us an orb, a weapon orb. So Piano is now going to throw down a bunch of magic. First, he has to steal some magic. Hold on. Can I use some of your magic to use to destroy you? I don't know if Leoned has checked the shop yet at Kakara. Perhaps not. And he's not gonna. Alright, where to? Empire or Ice Country? Big think. Where are we headed? Big think, Leoned! Where are we headed? Okay, Ice Country. Could at least get the freebie from Santa's house. And there's a good... I mean, you could full clear it. You got the whip. You can full clear Ice Country. It would take some time to do. You gotta walk through that Winter Wonderland. It'd be better to do this with the Flammie Drum. But the Flammie Drum may be here. We don't know yet. Haven't really gotten a hint for it. So Leoned landing in Toto. Piano picked up... I didn't see what that orb was. And let's see what these two drops are. One is the Moogle Belt and the Sea Hare Tail. Okay. Well, cool. Nothing inherently important. A fetch quest and... I mean, the Moogle Belt's nice to have. A hint from Rudolph for Leoned. The sword is in a... Did that say Forgotten Land? I don't know. I was trying to catch up with the reading. A Spear Orb. So yeah, Leoned is going to continue on through the Ice Country. And yep, Piano is now roped out to the beginning of the Haunted Forest to get to Guy's Navel, and is going to be dropping down to go turn in the Earthseed. Alright, our fight at Boreal Face for Leoned is Fire Gygus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, this may be just something you gotta do. Fire Gygus without Undine. $800 damage is a good chunk of damage. Hopefully you'll be able to... Oh yeah, right. I forgot that Leoned bought a full set of Fairy Walnuts. Piano coming here to get some chest guards for the Sprite and the girl. And this should take out the Fire Gygus right here. These next two casts. Alright, the girl and the Sprite are well defended now on Piano's side. And he'll probably be making a save and then going into the Earth Palace. Leoned celebrating, taking down the Fire Gygus. The help of an extra bit of magic from a Fairy Walnut. We'll see what the stove has. There's a Javelin Orb. $800. Wow. An enemy that, if you had killed it 20 minutes ago. Totally unremarkable. Alright. Yep, Piano is now pushing through into the underground palace to go turn in the Earth Seed. And Leoned is still pushing through. Is now on the outskirts of the Ice Palace. Has 2 bosses that he can fight here, since we started with the whip. Also a freebie. Also a freebie at the chest on the right-hand side in this opening area. All right, there's both switches for Piano. Now back into the next section of the Earth Palace. Leoned getting slimed. Trying to get past this. Put him to sleep. Knock him out. All right, our freebie is a sword orb. Not, in fact, what we've always wanted. We appreciate it. You know, it's the thought that counts. I will say this. If Ice Palace gives us nothing and Leoned save scums the entirety of Ice Country, I'm not going to remember anything that he saved. It's just not... Nope, not a possibility. All right, Piano has made it to the boss here at Earth Palace, and it is the Thunder Gygus. We do not have Gnome on us right now. So instead we're throwing down just what we have. This is a pretty big, beefy boss to deal with. Leoned now dropping into the first boss here. This should be Hexus. If we have swapped bosses, yes. Same boss that we saw at Undine Cave. Piano taking a look around at the weapons. See if there's anything that he can swap to. There we go. To deal some stone damage. So yeah, now laying down some crits against the Thunder Gygus. Leoned throwing down Burst and draining some magic. Draining a good chunk of magic. All right, Hexus goes down very quickly. Let's see what this drop is here at the Triple Ton Pole fight. As soon as the explosion finally scatters away. Ah ha ha! Okay. Well done. Leoned is committed. Wait! Oh, he said, I found it. I'm out of here. Hold on, wait. I'm like already 90% of the way through the Ice Palace. I might as well go fight this boss. I'm right here. Because if this is something and I leave it behind and I have to do the whole Ice Palace again, ugh. All right, Flammie Drum has been found. All right, Thunder Gygus goes down. Leoned starting off a fight now against a single Ton Pole. This should be a pretty quick and easy fight. We'll see if Piano decides to save scum this. There's an Axe Orb. And to turn in the Earth Seed now. This is not going to be the Flammie Drum, but it may be something helpful. Dryad Seed and a Javelin Orb. Yep, okay, so a seed is being kept. Why not? A seed for a seed. All right, and the final boss goes down in Ice Palace, a Bow Orb, and the Dark Seed. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing that Leoned decided to stick around. It may be useful. We're finding a lot of seeds. Found everything with the Light and the Water Seed right now. However, we still need magic. That's the thing that we need, are elements. But Leoned can now freely fly around the world, finding that Flammie Drum at the first boss, the Triple Ton Pole in Ice Palace. Piano is now done with everything in the early game, I believe. That is available. Obviously, can't do the Water Palace right now. Nothing from Picard. Yeehaw. See a Piano shooting back to the very beginning of the game and is going to be taking cannon travel chains right now to get to Upper Land. Leoned coming to Southtown. Talk to Mara. A bow orb. Honestly, this may be a good time, like, to go and see what else you need to get into the Grand Palace. Maybe. Just to have that information so you know when you are in go mode and you can just bail. You can't fly with dead people. Piano has to revive the boy real quick. We got a whip orb from the gentleman on Turtle Island. Yep, Piano is blasting off back to the Upper Land. Leoned landing at Taznica is going to go fight the Dark Stalker and get a hint from the King. Yeah, Piano going back to pick up the freebies that he scummed at the beginning. Fire Seed and Whip Orb re-obtained by Piano, and now to go turn in the Wind Seed. Oh, we got a slime here. Gotta take it out before it multiplies and stays alive. Yeah, Leoned not waiting. Not taking any chances. Is just gonna cast Burst on both of them. Level 4 Burst. Bam! And they do. They burst. Wait, a free Couple Wishes. And 1,600 bucks. What is our hint? You don't need Shade. Okay. I don't know if we've seen that before. I think we got a hint for where Shade is, but it's nice to know that we don't need Shade. Don't need Shade, don't need Salamando. We have a hint for Lumina. But we know we need Undine and Gnome. Alright, Piano starting his fight against the Minotaur, which will go down very quickly, having Sylphid in his arsenal. Yep, down goes the Minotaur. Leoned coming up to the lofty mountains to Mandala to get some hints from these orbs, and could go ahead and turn in this Dark Seed. Has the axe, has the whip, has the Dark Seed. Could do all of Dark Palace. Fire Palace is dead. Shade is in a hard-to-reach spot. Oh, Shade is after Mech 3. The chest is has a Javelin. Sword Orb and Axe Orb. And Piano's going to take a little bit of time to level stuff up. So, good hints there. We knew that the that Shade was not necessary, but we also know that Shade is in a strange place, I think is what it was. Or in a hard-to-reach place, and then we found out that Shade was on Mech 3. I'm pretty sure that's what that hint said, is Mech 3. I'm, cutting my eyes back and forth trying to read everything that's going on. Leoned not going to turn that in, just continuing with freebies, I guess. Has the gold key, can come turn this in, I guess. I would have at least stuck around and cleared out Dark Tower, Dark Palace, whatever it is. Oh well. I mean, it's right there. That is one thing that, like, you start spending a lot of time on travel. There's a Boomerang Orb, and Leonid's gonna back out. Yeah. A lot of the speed in this game comes from just doing the stuff that's near you, like chaining it all together. Getting those so you don't have to double back if you don't wanna. Or I guess, so you don't have to double back. Nope, Leoned trying to land trying to land at the entrance to the Moon Palace. Pulls out into the desert a little too far and winds up landing at Kakara. Oops. Hold on, wait. This is where I want to be. We don't know what this orb is yet. This is one of the few orbs that we don't know. Oh man, Piano needs to get some armor. Getting stopped by this this angry chest, this mimic. Actually, no. He needs to get armor for the boy. The girl and the sprite have good armor. Alright. It is Undine. Get out of here. Go somewhere else. Piano taking a little bit of time to level up, or rather grind, and get some freebies here. 1,100 gold, love to see it. Leoned thinking what to do next. Okay, now has come back and is going to go through the Dark Palace. So yeah, Matango Cave is just like right out. Not a thing, since it's blocked by Shade, and Shade is at Mech 3. So, don't even bother. But it's good info to know. Alright, Piano cutting down the rocks here, and getting into Matango. Checking the shop first. Frosty rings are nice. 2,000 gold found for Leoned is also nice. Gonna continue on to get this last switch. Alright, the last switch is hit. Leoned is ready to complete Dark Palace. Piano getting the freebie out of the back here is a boomerang orb. Doesn't have any money left over to level anything up, so we'll see if he decides to head out through Matango Cave. Gnome! Alright, great find here. No, Piano is leaving Matango, which is good. There's nothing else for him here. So Leoned finds Gnome. That is one of our necessary elements to get through the Grand Palace that we've seen from hints. So now we just need Undine, and then we may be in go mode. Undine, Gnome. I'm pretty sure it was Undine, Gnome, Luna? I'm trying to remember what it was. What have we seen? Oh no, I've forgotten. I don't write down notes when I'm just doing commentary. Piano now blasting off out of the Upperland Forest to go to Kakara. Alright, and Leoned is going to start his fight now against the Lime Slime, which is a pretty blue Listerine slime. The Baja Blast slime. More like Baja Burst! Piano hitting the ground hard in the desert. And realizing, oh, the boy has nothing. The boy does not have any armor. And you don't have much money either. You could go out and farm pretty easily. Oh, hey, a tiger cap. That's nice. Oh, it's my bad. It's a mint slime is the actual name of it. Piano going to make a save here at the inn. And then, oh, hold on, wait. What? Oh, turn in the sea hairtail first. So this is something that Leoned did not pick up. It's a javelin orb. Okay, now to make the save. Bah. Nothing important. Leoned takes down the mint slime. Ooh. Feeling so fresh and so clean. Way to go. Just realized that one of the names of the characters is Hot Solar. Spear Orb. And from Shade, a Javelin Orb and a Spear Orb. So, found Gnome in the Portcullis chest. That was nice. And 2,000 gold in the first chest. Also nice. Not extremely necessary, this particular seed, but, I mean, I ain't gonna turn down 2,000 gold, you know? So, overall, a lucrative delve. Leoned now coming to North Town. Let's see what we decide to do here. Piano is going to be walking the normal way through, and it is blocked by Salamando. Okay, so that is something that is necessary to cheese past if you don't have Salamando, but there's nothing for you here. So yeah, that's what Piano's about to do. Leoned desperately trying to get past this Emberman that is just stopping him. All right, 2 free checks here. It is a Whip Orb and a Boomerang Orb. Piano barreling up the ramp, and it's going to be picking up just a weapon orb of some sort here. And a couple wishes. All right, be careful. Every single, like, chest you open up to get money is stuff that you're not going to keep if you save scum. All right, learning that you need Salamando and Undine. Glove orb in the basement. And is Leoned going to stick around and fight some bosses, or what? Yeah, Piano just saves scums. I'm not going to, undo that. I have no clue. No clue what that was all supposed to be. Is some weapon orbs. We'll leave them up. Nothing important. Who cares? Yeah, Leoned not fighting any bosses is now coming to Northtown Ruins. Yeah, at least get the 2 chests on the left and right balconies. May run to the back. Since he's got Gnome now and has auto run, not as much of a time sink to go to the chest in the back of the ruins. So all right, Spear Orb on the first balcony. Piano picking up a bunch of money in the desert. I mean, that's a tiger cap. You kill an enemy, pick up enough money for a tiger cap. And that's exactly what Piano is thinking. 1,100 bucks. I could make 1,100 bucks real fast. I need a good hat for the boy. That's really what it is. You don't, I mean, upgrading the hood, another Spirit Orb, upgrading the hood to the Tiger Cap is, I mean, it's a jump up of what, 26 to 33 armor? And you lose the agility? I don't know if that's worth spending 1,100 bucks on. Leoned picking up just the 2 drops on the balconies and then leaving, not fighting any bosses, not diving the 3rd chest in Northtown Ruins. Don't touch that chest! It's not real! Leoned coming back now to the Gold Palace, Gold Tower, whatever, Light Tower, something or other. And it is Axebeak, weak to Undine, which we don't have, but we do have level 5 Dryad, which, you know what? Still pretty effective. Piano leaving the desert and going for a more air-conditioned world. He's going to check the shop first after dropping in. Wow, that stuff's expensive. Out of here. You have very nice armor here. I cannot afford any of that stuff. Good day, sir. And Nezoberry Snowmen. There's one next to the shop there. There's probably going to be one over here by Rudolph's house. Santa's house, whatever. Rudolph, they have a code lease, a sublease on it. Sword in a Forgotten Land. A bow orb and a spear orb for Piano. Leoned gets to go up a level and get one more freebie before having to bail. Ha 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 ha! Okay. Lumina was in it was just one or 2 levels down from where they normally are in the Gold Tower. So right now, Leoned is just missing Undine. Has everything else. Knows that Salamando is not necessary because of hints. Knows that Shade is on Mech 3. So Leoned is Undine from Go Mode. Piano starting his fight now against the Fire Gygus here at Boreal Face. Leoned on his way now to Elena's castle. We'll be picking up the Moogle Belt and the Sea Hairtail, which leads to not much of anything. I think it wound up being a weapon orb for Piano, if I remember correctly. So yeah, Leoned far and away ahead of Piano of finding elements, getting checks done. Obviously has the Flammie Drum. Piano is on his route though, as we cross the 1 hour mark. We'll be finding the Flammie Drum soon. Alright, Fire Gygus goes down for Piano. He's one boss fight away from getting the Flammie Drum. And I hope that he sticks around, because I think there's a seed here, I believe, at Frost Gygus boss. Javelin Orb acquired. And 800 bucks. Alright, Leoned gets his hint. Shade spells in Forgotten Land. He already knows where Shade is. He knows where Shade is 10 times over at this point. I don't want to hear about Shade again. I'm sick of hearing about Shade. Piano heading north towards the Ice Palace. Leoned about to fight the vampire here at Elena's castle. And this boss will go down very quickly. Going ahead and casting some Lucent Beams with the girl. Why not? We just got Lumina. Let's take her out of the box and try her out. Trip 9s, big damage. Sword Orb at the freebie for Piano. Don't rope out yet. I know that's an automatic thing to do from playing the game when you start with the Flammie Drum, is you pick up that chest and then you go, all right, I'm out of here. Zipping on out. But wait, you're here for a reason. Do not leave. And good, Piano hasn't left. That means he will be picking up the Flammie Drum in just a couple of minutes after fighting Hexus at Tripleton Pole. And Vampire goes down for Leoned, which means he will be picking up the Moogle Belt, the Sea Hare Tail, and just some other weapon orb we'll see here in just a second. It's a bow orb. And then, yeah, Sea Hare Tail and Moogle Belt going to go ahead and mark that. Piano now dropping in to fight against Hexus. This will give him his Flammie Drum. Where to now, Leoned? We are looking for Undine. We know, one thing that's nice, we know it's not in Fire Palace. We know it's not in Moon Palace. That is literally the only thing we need. Oh, he turns into Sea Hare Tail and gets, I don't know, it's a weapon orb of some sort. Hexus goes down for Piano, which means that will be the Flammie Drum. But don't leave just yet. You've got another boss to fight. I recommend you stick around. All right, Leoned now coming back to Guy's Navel to go through the Underground Palace, turn in the Earth Seed, which is going to yield, I forget what it is. The Earth Seed gives you the Dryad Seed, I believe. Yep, that is exactly what's going on. Yeah, Leoned walks in and sees this and goes, well, okay, well, I'm here now. Like, it wasn't the Flammie Drum, so, but it would have been nice to have known this information earlier. All right, Piano coming in with a level 5 burst against a Tone Pole. Does not stand a chance against that kind of firepower. Yeah, it doesn't even evolve. Just dies. So this should be the Dryad Seed. Here's a Bow Orb. And the Dark Seed, my bad. No, Leoned's on the way to the Dryad Seed. And the Dark Seed, while not necessary, it itself being turned in only gives a couple of weapon orbs. This is going to push Piano towards turning that in. Because that is where Gnome is. Yeah, getting the Flammie Drum and having the axe, you go, okay, yeah, let me go to the Dark Palace because there's 2 freebies I can get there. But having the Dark Seed as well is going to guarantee that you're going to go do that. In fact, that is where Piano immediately comes to go to Mandala first to pick up the rest of these hints, and then we'll be, hopefully, immediately going into the Dark Palace to pick up Gnome, which is a requirement for the seed, as we've seen in these hints. Alright, Leonid has made it to the back, to the boss. Alright, Piano learns that Fire Final is dead, Shade is at Mech 3, and also picked up a hint for Dryad Seed, which he already has. Javelin's in a chest. Not a lot of chests left in the game. I'm trying to think. We haven't seen the one. There's one in Sunken Continent, right at the after you cut down the first rocks. There's one in Mana Palace, in the Grand Palace. There's also the one in the back of Northtown Ruins. Leonid getting to this boss here, the Thunder Gygus, with Gnome actually available, which means a lot of type damage. Oh, Piano. This is another thing that... What was the game plan? I think Piano was headed up to the top of the mountain to go do doppelgangers, and then went, wait a minute, before I get there, before I pass by, let me do this. This is a good call. Now, Undine may be at doppelgangers. We do not know. We don't have a hint for Undine's location, but that is the only thing that we are missing. Alright, Thunder Gygus goes down for Leonid, which means he will be picking up his Dryad Seed in just a second. There's the Axle Orb. Piano will be picking up 2,000 bucks here. Nice. Turning in the Earth Seed gets you the Dryad Seed and a Javelin Orb. Alright. So where, oh where is Undine? We've turned in the Earth Seed, the Wind Seed, the Dark Seed. We know the Fire Seed is dead. Also, we can't get to it. Piano now picking up Gnome. That is a requirement for the seed. We can't turn in the Moon Seed because it is blocked by Lumina, or Undine. Dryad Seed. Leonid now coming to... I mean, there's so many checks to do here at the Sunken Continent. There's so much stuff to do here. Jabberwocky. Weak against Gnome, question mark? I'm trying to remember. Weak against level 5 Burst, definitely. Piano not climbing the mountain. Up, instead coming to get some more quick checks done. Going to fight the Darkstalker here at Taznica. And get a hint from the king. Also important. Don't forget about that hint. Alright, there is a Spear Orb. And the Dryad Seed gives us money and nothing. Not money for nothing, money and nothing. You don't need Shade. Piano learns that, and I'm just like, yeah, because Shade is behind everything. Up here is the dreaded. Oh no, Leonid doesn't get burst off in time, and so there's a wall cast and a little bit of friendly fire. The girl, however, just misses it by being healed. And going, I could have sworn that there was an impending doom. So that means with Shade not available until much later, this boss will need to be fought. And this is a required boss to beat the seed. You have to just take him down with physical stuff. This may be something that you come back to later when you have better weapons. Alright, Piano now landing at Moon Palace entrance is going to learn that the Moon Palace is blocked by Undine. Which is good knowledge, because he'll go, okay, well, good. I know that what I need to finish the seed is not here. I'll go somewhere else. Little Link to the Past Dark World music here, injected into the randomizer. Love to hear it. Nope. Leoned's a little slow on the trigger there. Alright, yes, Piano has come to crack open. I hope he decides to climb and get Lumina. Because Lumina's the last question mark. Like, do we need Lumina? Is that our fourth element? I don't know. Alright, Leoned trying to throw some faster spells against this boss. Alright, yes, and Piano is climbing. Good move. Gonna fight against Axebeak first, and then pick up Lumina afterwards. Yeah, Leoned coming here with level 1 weapons is, I mean, this is just a tough fight. Trying to draw some magic since the wall is down. He's out of magic. No magic left. You do still have 5 or 6 fairy walnuts, though. The boy gets run over. Boy, obliterated. Cut in half by a flying bike. Brought back to life. Alright, Piano takes down Axebeak. Will be rewarded with Lumina, which he will keep. And now that the Mech Rider 3 is out of magic, Leoned throwing down some high-level bursts. So we'll keep this fight, both of these fights, since Leoned, you have to punch through that boss to get to the end of the Grand Palace. So Leoned picking up a Bow Orb and Lumina. Leoned getting, let's see what we've got. Glove Orb and nothing. Okay, well, it still is required. So we have, oh my gosh, we just have so much to do here on this one continent. There's also Pure Lands. There's 6 bosses and the Mana Tree check there. There's so much to do in this game. There's so much. Leoned skipping the watermelon fight. Get out of here. And is gonna fly out of here or is gonna go south? Gonna go south. Gonna at least check some freebies. Piano now sprinting up the steps here at the lighthouse to go talk to Picard to get told to fuck off. Nothing. Now the question is Leoned going to get this freebie and bail? Or is he going to commit to going fully under the sea? Piano now coming to Sunken Continent. We'll be running through all of this jazz as well. First fight, Jabberwocky. Leoned trying to get up this waterfall, pushing this sleepy eye up the waterfall. No! Come on! Get it! Get it! Come on! Keep punching! You got it! He made it up there and then the eye woke up and pushed him away. He was there. He can cut down, he has the axe! What are you doing? Leoned, just cut down the boulder! Thank you. Just cut down the spikes. I know that you wanted it to be a moral victory or whatever, but just cut down the fucking spikes. Oh my god. It's the sword! Nobody cares. I mean, it'll be nice to use that against, the Mana Beast, since you have Dryad magic. A Spear Orb. Yeah, Leoned is committing. 2,000 bucks and nothing for Piano, and big surprise, here's the Mech 3 fight. He hears it roaring and goes, ah! A golden bike! Ooh, starts to get chain off before wall gets cast though, so that's nice. Leoned getting stuffed here by this metal crawler and right, wasn't that? It was a metal crawler and a goblin. No good. Trip 9 damage for Piano and drawing some magic as well to keep this loser from casting wall. Try to drain all that magic. First switch hit for Leoned, shutting off the slip and slide here. at the undersea continent. All right, yeah, this guy, dead and drained. Nice. No magic left in the tank. Second switch hit for Leoned, about to start his fight against what is normally Hydra, and today is... It's your boy! It's Big Boy. It's Kettlekin. Who's going to face the full wrath of a level 6 Dryad Burst. Not what he wanted to wake up to. All right, Piano takes down the necessary boss, gets a glove orb, and... nothing. Piano deciding to stop and fight the watermelon. Leoned, oh boy, it's a boss that we don't have the weakness for. Oh well, we can at least cast high level other spells at it. So, Fire Dragon is here. Leoned is going to be rewarded with what after the Kettlekin fight? A glove orb and a bow orb. Oh hey, it's not Undine. Boo. Oh, and he's done. He's not going any further. Nope. I'm not doing the whole spiel. I know I have auto run. It's like 2 minutes of my time to get to that boss. I don't want to deal with it. Here we go. All right, let's find some info. I mean, he has everything he needs except for Undine, so he can start cracking some stuff open. Same thing, Piano has everything that he needs except for Undine, so it's just whoever finds Undine first. This is Luna. All right, Fire Dragon goes down for Piano. Is this Undine? Was it a cheeky boss that is weak to the thing that it is protecting kind of scenario? This is Gnome. A whip orb and nothing. Cool. Neat. All right, 2 orbs have been cracked for Leoned. And Piano is now headed down on the right-hand side, so it looks like he is headed into the Grand Palace as well. Where's the freebie check here? Undine... Oh, never mind. Piano headed undersea. Here's the Undine check. You can tell because of the way the room is. Piano not bothering with the waterfall, just cutting down to these barnacles and jumping up. The sword. And this is Sylvid. Okay. I was about to say Lumina, but it was not bright enough to be Lumina. All right, Piano gets that 1 freebie and leaves. And is going to start opening up orbs here in the Grand Palace as well. Some Mana Fortress, dance music. All right, now here's the funny thing. Is Undine in the Mana Palace. Leoned opens up the portcullis, and we're gonna see what this chest is. Is this Undine? Is this what we need? Oh no, it's a javelin in a chest. Right, we were told about this. We were told. All right, so Undine is somewhere else in the world. It could be at it could be at Kettlekin after you do the entirety of the Sunken Continent. What else have we not seen? We haven't seen the doppelgangers. We haven't seen anything in Pure Lands. We haven't seen any bosses in Northtown. We also haven't seen the 3rd chest in the back of Northtown ruins. It can't be Matango Cave. It can't be Moon Palace. It can't be Fire Palace. I think that may be it. I think that may be end of list. That's still a lot to do. The other thing is, it could be find a seed and go turn that seed in. Right? We could find the light seed and then have to climb the tower to turn it in. We could find the water seed and go turn that in. Like, it could also be some other fetch quest. Leoned is run all the way back up the stairs and is going to fight the Fire Dragon and get, I think it was a whip orb and nothing. Neat. There we go. Piano hits the switch, opens up the portcullis. We'll be getting the javelin right here. All weapons acquired. All right, Fire Dragon goes down for Leoned. Once again, this is not a spectacular reward. Whip Orb and deuces. Alright, well, now the question is, where are we headed? Piano takes to the sky. Leonid, are you going to go do undersea? Nope. Alright, everybody's leaving. Piano beelining back to... Oh, he hasn't done anything in Empire. He's going back to talk to Mara and then go start dealing with freebies. It looks as though Leonid is doing the same thing and is going to do... Ooh, the castle first? Castle first. You can go shopping. Has a lot of money at this point. Get armor for the boy? Armor for the boy. Also a hint from Chrissy. Piano picked up something there. Leonid, where are you headed? Oh, he's going to level up some... Or just save scum. Yeah, he's just saving. Alright, Piano also dropping in at Northtown. Okay, if this... I mean, here's the thing. Piano hasn't done anything here, so he has freebies. He has an incentive to come here, aside from the bosses. Leonid is coming here to fight 2 bosses. Oh! Actually, he's coming here to fight this blue goblin. Get out of the way! Absolutely obliterated by that boomerang. A whip orb. And a boomerang orb. Also, Leonid getting frostied. Some rough stuff. Alright, what is our boss here? What is our boss here? I don't know what's going on. Oh, blue spike! Dropping down. Look out. It's okay, we have 6 seeds. We have a lot of magic damage that we can throw out. Piano finishes up the freebie checks with the glove orb. Is he going in? Nope, he's going to the ruins. Alright, blue spike is down for Leonid. Yep, Piano is on his way to the Northtown ruins to pick up the freebies here. Alright, what do we have at this boss? It is Boomerang Orb, and... There it is! Alright, Leonid is in go mode. Piano, you need to turn back around. You turn it back around. Alright. Maybe he will. Maybe instead of diving this chest and doing all these bosses here, he'll decide to turn back and fight those bosses. Yep, Leonid is ready to go. Is landing back at the Sunken Continent and has... I think he's hit 4 of the orbs or something like that. Has to get back to the second floor to get Undine. But yeah, Leonid is now on the warpath to victory. Piano, cycling, calling Flammie. Where are you headed? You need to go back to Northtown. Just get her next door. Ooh! Oh! Maybe? I think this is it. Or maybe shopping. Let's see what it is. Ah, making a save. Save scumming the bosses. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. You're gonna love this first boss. Okay, that bodes well for Piano. He should be dropping down to fight this first boss. Wait, what? What? Was that an oops? Was that an oopsie doopsie? No! Wait! What? Oh no, where are you headed? What's happening? What's going on? Piano, where are you going? You were right there. You were fine. Oh, he's turning in the Dark Seed. He's coming back to turn in the Dark Seed. Boo. I mean, this is quick. He's got everything unlocked already. He can do this very quickly. And this gives him 2 drops. Like... And if it's nothing, yeah, he can save and go right back to Northtown. Like, sure. All right, Leoned is hitting his last orb here. And Piano is blowing up the mint slime. All right, that is all orbs done in the Grand Palace. And Leoned has already fought the bosses in the way of the switch at the back. So he has whatever boss is at Mech 3 to complete. And unlock the Mana Fortress. What is our boss here at Mech 3 that is also blocking shade? It is the Snapdragon. Which has a weakness to Luna? Question mark? I mean, hey, Dryad's doing some good damage, though. Ain't nothing wrong with 400 damage against the Snapdragon. Also, it's very limited magic that you can actually pull, because he only has 6 mana for healing himself 3 times. All right, Piano takes down the mint slime. All right, yep, Snapdragon goes down. There's a whip orb and shade. Piano save scums that, is gonna wind back up at Northtown. Yeah. Just run north, fight those bosses. Yes! All right, Leoned should be picking up Undine in just a second, getting into go mode. Leoned, or Piano, excuse me. Piano should be picking up Undine in just a second. Leoned is now going to go on a shopping montage. Oh, my bad, is going to go, oh, okay. So Leoned is coming here to level up Shade, is what it seems like. Even though the sword has been found, you could just fight the Mana Beast, but no, he's going to come here and take a little bit of time to level up Shade to level 6. Maybe not all the way to level 6, but at least level it up. Piano accidentally dropping some sleep flowers on the blue spike. Go to sleep, kitty! Big magic pull there, and big damage, 940 damage. It's level 6 burst. Oh, Leoned's leveling everything up. I don't know if you need this, man. Look, you do you. You play the way you want to play. A little excessive, maybe. In my opinion. What do I know? I don't play the game anymore. I just do commentary. What do I know about anything? Alright, blue spike goes down for Piano, which will grant him Undine and put him in go mode. Finally. And when we didn't have to do Pure Lands, and nobody had to do Pure Lands. Boomerang Orb and Undine. And Piano is in go mode. I mean, for me, looking at everything that I've pulled so far, looking at what the runners have, if I saw this, I would go, I'll just level up Shade along the way, I guess. But I'm going to go level up the sword as high as I can and just physically fight the Mana Beast. And if I get to the Mana Beast with level 3 Shade, whatever, I'll throw down some level 3 Shade, let it level up as I'm casting, and then once he gets in my grill, I'll be able to cast Mana Magic on the sword, I'll be able to cast Speed Up. Hopefully at that point, I will have killed some enemies along the way and gotten the sword up to charge level like 2. And I'll cast Speed Up, Moon Magic on the boy with a Mana Sword, and just start crushing. Now, that being said, Leoned, in this very short amount of time, is still well on the lead of Piano, and has gotten Shade up to level 6 right there. Well, I saw something that said magic went up, but still, level 5 is enough. You can move on with that. You can level up as you move around the world. All right, Leoned's done leveling up. I think it was, I think that was worth it. It could be. Like, I look at that and go, well, you can level stuff up along the way, but at the same time, it's nice to come here and just, like, do it. You don't have to worry about keeping people alive or doing anything like that as you're moving through the Mana Fortress. Oh my gosh! Piano's girl gets sniped by, was that a chopping hood or something like that? Just gets bolted in the hip. Oh my gosh, you could almost afford... You could get dragon helmets. You could get 3 dragon helmets right now. 30,000 gold is insane. Yeah, why would you not pick up 3 dragon helms? It gives you like, I'm trying to remember, is it 75 or 88 defense? Crazy. Oh, it's 66. I thought it was more than that. Still, it's a great improvement, especially since the boy has been hatless the entire time. All right, I think Leoned is ready to go. Has bought items, has upgraded armor, has leveled up Shade, and he's going to the end. Piano is looping around and is about to fight the Snapdragon here at Mech 3. Leoned landing, dropping in to the surface of the Mana Fortress. And we're in the final minutes now of this seed. It was so nice to have so much money early on. I think Leoned played that well at the beginning by taking a little bit of time to grind, especially since chests are worth twice as much as they used to be back in the day. That instead of 50 times the enemy's level, a whip orb and shade magic for Piano, it's 100 gold times the enemy level. So yeah, picking up that much money at the beginning and knowing that it's guaranteed that you're going to get something good, even if it's just a drop and not money, even if it's like a consumable. Highest chest drop frequency, no chest traps. Like, yeah, get some free money at the beginning, get some good armor, level up some weapons, you know, stuff like that. Piano, full send! You love to see it! You love to see it! Piano just does not care. I'm not going to take any time to level anything up. I'm not even going to go shopping. I don't even know what I'm wearing right now, but I'm going to go save the day, save the world. All right. Well, that puts Piano now hot on Leonid's heels. Our first boss here at Buffy is Mech Rider. Baby Mech Rider. Scooty Puff Jr. Which will get taken out very quickly by both of our runners, having a high-level Magic Absorb, high-level Burst. Piano, for effect, for old time's sake, decides to equip the boy with this very glowing blue sword. He's running through with a lightsaber. Alright, Mech Rider goes down for Leonid. Piano has just a couple more rooms to push through before getting to the Mech Rider fight. And out of curiosity, what's our drop here at Mech Rider, you know? Money. More money. Welcome to the money seed. Money, money, money. Everywhere. I can't believe Leonid came out of that thing with like 31,000 gold on hand. It was like, well, I can't just not spend it. All right, Leonid leaving the boss area and headed further into the Mana Fortress just as Piano shows up to the Buffy boss zone. And same tactics. High-level burst from Dryad magic that has been leveled up throughout the entire seed with a little bit of magic drain on the Mech Rider. Making sure that the boy has auto-run for moving through the rest of the fortress. Leonid now dropping into boss number 2 here. It is the Dark Slime. And has high-level shade magic. So, I mean, a level 6 Dark Force is going to be some good damage. Let's see how much a single cast does. Let's see this timing of 32. Should be more than that. Should be more than 32 damage. There we go. That was way more than 32. All right, Piano takes down the Mech Rider here. And gets money. I don't know what that first 32 was. I wonder if it was a carryover from one of the characters, like the girl punching the slime or something. All right. Dread Slime goes down for Leonid as Piano is on his way through the second part of the Mana Fortress. Still catching up, still behind, but trying to close this gap. It'll really come down to, I mean, what is the next last boss, and how efficiently do you beat the Mana Beast? Because Leonid has his plan. He has level 6 Shade, and still has like 4 or 5 the Light Seed. Alright, could have level 7 Shade, and has 4 or 5, no, he bought a whole new handful of Fairy Walnuts, so he's set up. He should have 7. But I think he had 4 or 5 left over from just the run. Piano dropping in is going to buff the boy, is throwing down just high-level Dryad magic. Yeah, Piano is not even bothering. Shade? Shade who? Shade Schmade, he says. I'm not leveling that shit up. He showed up too late to this party. If he wanted to be used against the Mana Beast, he should have shown up on time in the seed. Meanwhile, Leonid is like, ah yes, the prodigal son has returned. Come in. The fattened calf. Slaughter it. Give Shade everything in the world. We love Shade so much, said Leonid. Apparently. Alright, Leonid has made it through the third section of the Mana Fortress. 2 bosses remain from completing the seed. What is our next to last boss? It is a white dragon. Weak to Salamando. We don't have it, but we do have a lot of other stuff that we can just throw at him. Piano waiting for all of these celebratory level up screens to tick by. And gets the Light Seed. Alright. So yeah, Piano staying 1 section behind Leonid. And now moving through the third and final section of the not Grand Palace, the Mana Fortress. Oh, we're getting stopped by some spinning jerks. All right. The Snow Dragon goes down for Leonid. That is the last normal boss in the seed. Up next is the Mana Beast. And he has level 6 Shade. The possibility of getting it up to level 7 in the middle of the combat. But he has a strategy. He's ready to commit to it. Piano's boy is getting slept. Trying to get through. And Moogled, what is going on? He's trying to get through these crystals. All right, Piano about to start his fight against the penultimate boss, the Snow Dragon here. Leonid opening up with the salvo of evil gates. Here we go. All right, so Piano is going to be doing Mana Sword tactics. Giving Lunar Boost, giving Moon Energy, like buffing up the boy, giving him speed up, and letting him just slash it all out. You gotta wait for that initial cutscene to happen for the Mana Sword to be revived the first time, but then after that, you know, it's just, you just go crazy. Leonid has a lot of menuing he has to do. That's the big problem with this, is that it really slows things down. Like, it's a lot of damage, and it's guaranteed. All right, the Snow Dragon goes down. How much health is... He has 2,400 health left. And Leonid has plenty of magic and plenty of Fairy Walnuts left. And can continue draining magic from the Mana Beast. Alright. Kicking it off. Piano's just going to wait through this whole thing. Evil Gate. Shade is leveled up to level 7. Alright, so now it's the race of... I mean, here's the thing. Leonid has done a lot of damage, but he still also has to wait for Flammie to, like, cycle through. Right? So Piano can kill... I mean, probably not. But can kill Flammie. No, it looks like Leonid's done. Oh, it looks like Leonid is done. Yeah. So he just has to wait for this, everything to come through. Well done. Yeah. But let's see how quickly Piano goes through all this. So now to revive the Mana Sword. I want to see how quickly he gets cut down. All right. Leoned's Mana Beast shows up dead. GG Leoned for taking the seed, but Piano... Oh, Piano's right here. She's gonna wait. She's gonna wait. Give it a second. Give it a second. Get excited for the Mana Sword. All right, let's see this first slap. 800 damage. 400 damage. Get it done. And you don't have to wait for wall or anything like that. Yep. Big hits. Oh my gosh. You see how quick it goes. You see how quickly it goes. You don't have to do all the menuing and everything like that. I was just looking. I was like, you can get the sword and you have crit and everything like that. And you just revive the Mana Sword. Oh my gosh. Piano really made up a lot of time there with that fight. But still does not finish the seed first. But man, what a close... And like, Piano was behind Leoned, and Leoned took some time to level up Shade. So you got to take the time to level up Shade. That's a time sink. Then you got to actually do all the menuing during the Mana Beast fight. That's a time sink. But it wound up working out. But I mean, like, that fight was way faster for Piano. But GG's to both of our runners. GG's to Leoned, completing the seed first with a time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, 2 seconds. Piano second with 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 28 seconds. A 26-second difference. Exactly. They both have 0.54. Being a boss fight and a section behind the Mana Fortress the entire time, and then closing that time gap, saving so much time there in that Mana Beast fight. It wasn't enough, unfortunately, to overtake. But man, it was, I mean, incredible to see the time difference between having to menu and refresh the magic on the Sprite with either drawing magic from the Mana Beast or using Fairy Walnuts and continuing to cast over and over and over again that Evil Gate versus just letting the Mana Beast show up and punching him in the face just real fast. It wasn't enough to make up the entire time of being behind, but man, yeah, it's just the time difference in those fights was tremendous. That's it. Wow, what a seed. Starting off with a lot of money, a lot of running around, both of them eventually going to... A lot of times I'll see runners that when they do the looking for the Flammie Drum in Logic, that they'll skip doing checks in Ice Country. They'll like skip Ice Country altogether and go first from Kakara to the North Town, because there's way more stuff in the Empire to do. You talk to Mara, you have to go through the sewers, but then when you get to North Town proper, there's so many freebies there, there's so many bosses, there's so many checks that it's like, there's got to be something here. And like, if the Flammie Drum is not there, then it's like, oh my gosh, I got backtracking to do, and it's annoying. But both of them decided to just go through everything linearly, and instead went from Kakara to Ice Country, wound up leading to the Flammie Drum at Triple Tonpole and opening everything up there, and then it was just going around and trying to find Undine for Go Mode. Didn't have to do the rest of Undersea Continent, didn't have to do Doppelgangers, didn't have to fight any bosses at Northtown Ruins, didn't have to go to Pure Lands! So all in all, very, very well-run seed by both of our people today. Thank you so much, once again, to Leoned and to Piano for letting me rebroadcast their runs here and do this commentary. You should check them out. I've got links below in the description of this video to their channels, so go and check them out, watch some of their stuff, give them follows and likes and hugs and kisses and all that good stuff that we all thrive off of here in the online space. Support them as well as supporting me. Thank you. And thank you for supporting me and showing up and listening to me yap and do this commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to play the Secret Amount of Randomizer yourself, there's a link in the description of this video to link you to the website where you can get the program to generate randomized seeds. You can play through however you want. There's so many different options for this thing. You can even play through the vanilla game, like playing through things chronologically in the story mode, but with randomized elements of varying kinds. But you can also do open world. And if you want to run the weekly seed yourself, there's a link below to the community Discord where you can come and ask some questions, say hello, get some tips and tricks and strategies and things like that from people that run this seed a lot, and also people that do a lot of speed running in the community. We'd love to see you come and hang out and just say hello. And that should be it. I believe that is everything that we normally do here at the end of these videos. So I'm going to sign off. Once again, say thank you so much for listening, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.